Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Whether you're tuning in on the radio dial in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM, we welcome you. Also, those joining us through our online affiliates throughout the world, we're glad that you all could be with us as well. We're excited to welcome Gary Catona to our program today. Gary's an individual who's been able to find success and achievement not only as a vocal coach, but also as an author as well. He's had an amazing client list, and he's also been able to work with others and being able to help them in work that he's been able to do through voice building. We'll talk to Gary not only about the work he's been able to devote himself to, but also what it's been like for him to see how individuals have benefited from what he's been able to share with them and how you can benefit as well. If you're just hearing about Gary, we'll tell you at the end of our segment how you can stay connected with him. But Gary, hello to you and welcome to the program.
Nice being with you.
The pleasure is definitely all mine, Gary. I was really excited when I was first told I was going to get a chance to speak with you because I think, one of the big things that's happened is that people look at these, these stars we hear on the radio or see on television, and, and they think about themselves, especially those, of course, looking to be able to be successful in music and want to know how they can benefit from what they've been able to do vocally. You've been able to help an amazing client list. What has that been like for you, Gary, to be a part of so many individuals' lives?
No, it's fascinating. The voice is such an important part of our lives. We take it for granted when you realize.
Right.
Think about what we're doing right now. We're talking. We're communicating. And the sound of your voice, how your voice performs, has a big impact on how I experience you as a person. And when it comes to music and singing, it's a higher level of creative expression.
Yeah. And it really is a gift that you have, Gary. So I guess an obvious question would be, when did you discover this gift that you had?
Repeat that question again, please.
Sure. I was just asking, when did you discover the gift that you had to be able to help people when it comes to this?
Well, it's interesting. Growing up in Philly, from Italian-American heritage, I was always exposed to opera when I was a young boy. And it's something very interesting. When even as young as maybe 11 or 12 years old, I literally remember listening to a voice on the radio or the record player and commenting to myself, that doesn't sound right. I mean, why would I ask that question? I mean, why would I make that comment? It makes no sense. Somehow I'm doing what I was designed to do.
Yeah, exactly. And now, of course, you've been able to share that, like I said, with the world. Yeah, when I mentioned, about the clients you've been able to work with, many, of course, our radio audience and our online audience will know those individuals. But you didn't just stop there, Gary. You decided to make this something that was available for others to be able to use and to be able to benefit from. Did you find that for you it was more important to reach a larger audience, or how did you come to that point where you said, I want to be able to write about this and share in video form how others could benefit?
Well, it's lovely working with famous people and all the perks that goes along with that. But, on a humanistic level, my desire has always been to change the world, in my own way, in my particular way, through the development of my voice-building system. And it's like, I want everybody to experience the power and the glory of having a beautiful voice. So that's why I've created something called the Ultimate Voice Builder, which is a DVD that has the basic elements of what I do. And if you undergo the process, you'll literally hear your voice changing, getting stronger, more resonant, more powerful, more expressive.
I want to read a bit of what is on your website at GaryCatona.com about this and have you talk a little bit more about it, because I love the analogy that you use here, Gary. You wrote this: I consider voice building a sport and the singer an athlete. Just as bodybuilders pump iron, vocalists must build vocal muscles to achieve greatness. I think a lot of times people don't think about that there is, just like with anything else, there is practice that has to go into it. There is work that is necessary. What has it been like for you to see the light bulb go off in people's heads, Gary, about this particular fact?
What's interesting is we're born with this bias that we think that the voice that you're born with is the voice that you'll end up with, like your hair color or your eye color or your skin color. In fact, because the voice is controlled by musculature, like other parts of muscle-controlled parts of your body, by building those muscles, you literally can transform a person's voice. And when I discovered that, when I discovered the foundational nature of the muscularity of the voice, I realized the basic truth. And what that is, behind the great voice is the muscular voice.
Yeah. And now, of course, as I said, you've been able to work with some amazing people. You know, a lot of them I did not even realize that you had been able to work with. One of those that I found was interesting, we don't think about when it comes to singing, is Shirley MacLaine. I mean, do you still have those wow moments for yourself, Gary, when you kind of think about the individuals you've been able to work with and to help?
Well, one of the most remarkable experiences I have in my career is teaching people that I used to admire. My first famous student was Muhammad Ali, first speaking. And imagine that. Imagine teaching Muhammad Ali. And he once said to me, he says, Gary, you're the only white man ever told me what to do. And I said, how about Andrew Dundee, your trainer? He goes, he only recommended. So that gives you an idea of some of the fun of working with people like that. But imagine working with people like that, and Bocelli and Whitney Houston, people that you admire, and you end up teaching them. It's really a mind-blowing experience.
Yeah. Could you have imagined, though, that this would be, because you are known for the work you've been able to do with these celebrities, with these stars, could you have imagined that this is work that you would then be able to share with people now worldwide because of, for one thing, because of the Internet, but also because of the ability to be able to share things like you're able to do through the DVD and online?
Yeah, it's remarkable. That's the glory of technology. I mean, technology has a lot of limitations, but it also has a lot of benefits. And one of them is being able to pass on your truth, your knowledge, your information to the world at large. And I'm really grateful that I've had that opportunity through my work.
Yeah, including the app as well. For those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're glad to welcome Gary Catona to our program today. Gary is an individual who's been known for his work as a voice coach or a voice builder. He's been able to help individuals, of course, as we were just talking about throughout the years, and now, of course, has created this voice building system that now you can be able to benefit from. We'll remind you of that at the end of the segment. So, Gary, I mean, talk to us about, I think, to kind of continue that thought about technology. I mean, one of the things I noticed too is that you have an app as well. You know, is that now the work that you feel as though you're most drawn to be able to help people on a wider scale to be able to reach their own potential and abilities?
Yeah, obviously, you know, passing the torch on. You know, if you make a contribution to the world, you want everybody to benefit from it. I mean, as I said before, it's really fun and lovely teaching famous people. And I could do that for the rest of my life and enjoy the experience. But really, in my heart, I want to go beyond that. It's you know, for example, I have some people that I teach that have a hard time speaking because they have a vocal disability of some kind, you know, some kind of muscular problem or neurological condition, and those people cannot talk. Imagine what it's like not being able to speak, and all of a sudden having to open up your mouth one day and your voice starts coming out. I mean, it's those kinds of experiences really inspire me, and I've had a number of them with regular people that want to have be able to communicate and to sing and so on.
Right. And I think that is, again, the amazing gift of it all, for sure. Now, I mean, for you, too, as well, Gary, you know, I think, you know, for a lot of people out there, when they're looking at what their purpose is, what their passion is, and the work that they love, I mean, there is, of course, you know, the uncertainty that can come with anything. How have you not allowed, you know, the thought of what might not happen, or the thought of, can I help this person, or can I be of benefit? How have you not allowed that to be a factor for you as you've been able to progress in your career?
You got to focus on what's true. Truth is very powerful. You could, if you look at things objectively and analyze this and that and compare you with other people, you'll end up losing. You got to focus on your truth and on your talent and do everything you can to make that talent and make that truth appear in the world. If you do that, you'll gain confidence and you'll gain power, and you'll gain converts.
Yeah. And that's exactly what's been able to happen for you. Again, everyone, Gary Catona has been our guest, everyone. Gary is doing some amazing work that now, as I said, you all can benefit from because of the courses that he's able to offer, as well as through his app. So, Gary, if you don't mind, let our audience know the best place to be able to find you, where they can stay connected with you, as well as find out more information about your program.
Yeah, my website is GaryCatona.com, GaryCatona.com, and there you could purchase my DVD. There's some apps that are available there. So I recommend go to my website. It's the best place.
All right, so GaryCatona.com. Again, everyone, and we'll make sure that we put this in the online notes as well. Gary, thank you so much for the time today. I really appreciate you stopping by and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you, and thanks for the really great questions.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late and missed part of the conversation with Gary, don't worry. Thanks to our online friends, you all can catch the replay right after we go off the air. The link is already available through our social media site. So head over to Facebook.com/CyrusWebb or go over to Twitter.com/CyrusWebb. If you click on the link there, you can listen to the show completely for free and also share it with your friends from there, too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. You all make it a great one.